Good, so hello everybody, hi, good evening. Let's get rid of this overlay. Yes, welcome back. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today, after a long while, finally again in the 146, in the Thunderbird. I'm excited. Such a quirky little regional jet, especially in this livery. That is of course free to download from flightsim.to. As always, tonight again, music provided by Lo-Fi Girl. The best music really to study and chill, to concentrate, to have run in the background. And I'm very happy they let me use their music in the background of the stream. So let me just check if the If the chat here is working, but that seems to be the case. Awesome. Get some overlay that here. Great. Let us waste no time. Let's board the plane. Let's get into the cockpit. What's that? Exposure? Okay, that's cool. Never used that really. Good. We're gonna fly in here and enter the cockpit. Good. As always, we're gonna just eyeball stuff. As usual on this channel. We're gonna treat the plane like a real one, but not really adhere to any checklist and such. We're just gonna turn everything on. So the plane is ready to fly. Get it into the air. And then fly up Sweden's east coast. Let me just show you that on the Navigraph charts here. So that's this flight here. It is just really something I roughly put together. We're gonna fly up here. Basically do a touch and go on every airport here. And if there is time, we're gonna cross over to Finland. Yeah, to land there, to end our evening there, but that's optional. We're just gonna take the plane into the air and see how far we come tonight. No pressure, no real plan. Good, but we're gonna start here in Sundsvall. Let's open the charts here. So we got that ready. I think, is there... Let's close that for a second. Is there Navigraph implementation in the tablet? I can't even remember. Charts, Navigraph charts. Perfect. So, Echo Sierra, November, November. Like so. Yeah, sometimes you clip through the tablet, that's annoying. But okay, we're gonna need the ATIS frequency soon, and also we're gonna need the VOR frequency. Of this VOR 13.1 if I saw correctly. Yeah. Good. Right, let's power up the plane. So, just checking that all the levers are in the correct position here. Oh, that's in cutoff. Okay, so we can't move it. Good. Flaps up, air brakes in. Throttles are in idle, cutoff, the gear is down. And what else to check? I think the wipers, but they are off. With that we can start both batteries. Gonna get the cabin emergency lights to armed, nav lights to high intensity. It's all for now, and we need the flight deck emergency lights on arm. Again, I might miss stuff checklist wise, but we should be fine. We should be fine like that. Also, my chat message came in twice. Why is that? But whatever. We're gonna start the APU right away. Since we're in a cargo variant today, there's no need for boarding. I already fueled the plane. We got 5 tons total. That should be plenty for the yeah, kind of short flight that we're doing today. Just gonna fly around some, have an eye on the fuel. 2 tons of cargo, and that's all. Pretty light plane, since we might come down on some short runways. To be honest, I haven't even checked the airport that I put on the plan here. I know the first airport here is kind of short. Then the other ones I don't really know. But when we have a light plane, we can pretty much land anywhere, at least touch and go anywhere. Not the best performance when it comes to takeoff. But then again, for touch and go, that should be fine on a less than 1 kilometer runway. Good. So with the APU running, we need the right inner fuel pump? No. Left inner fuel pump? No. Wait a second. We're gonna turn the APU gen on and then left inner fuel pump. That's it. Good. Also, we can turn the galley power on. Good. Let's quickly run through all that. Let's get all the MISC stuff on here. Brake fans coming to auto skid on, auto spoiler and lift spoilers yellow green. All come on. The engine pumps, of course, stay off until the engines are running. Let's test the DC pump. I don't know what we're expecting with the DC pump, really. We don't have pressure, but the light here went off, so that's good. Definitely gonna get the AC pump on. And also the power transfer unit. You know, to pressurize both systems here. Gonna come over to auto. That keeps everything on here. Good. Fuel pumps stay as is now. Let's get all the electrics on here, bus ties and inverters and generators. Engine generation, of course, stays off for now. Let's get this on already. This comes on when the engines are starting. We don't need anti-ice just now. APU air, of course, on, and then the packs on. Also the flight deck and the cabin fans on. Can also get the no smoking signs on already. Not that there's anyone in the back there who would care, but you know, for completeness sake. Logo lights can come on. Don't need much else. We can also get some lights on. Some of the glare shield. Why not? It's not the brightest day today. Now we don't need this, right? We also don't need this. But here in the panel. Panel and a bit of flood. Same down here. Like so, like so, like so. Ruby's here. That's awesome. Can we do that? Can we close that from here? I don't think so. We need a tablet. Good, let's get the door closed. Stairs coming in. And the doors can close.
Cabin crew, arm doors and cross-check.
The brakes are on, so the chocks can release. How do we get rid of the tablet? I forgot. All of that is hidden somewhere else in in all the planes. Is that? Yeah, it's this place called. Okay, okay. Good. So that's looking good for now. Let's get all the stuff on up here. Flight directors can come on. Demi Nav can come on. Also Nav 2 comes on. Down here we're gonna get the comms on. ADF comes on. Weather radar to standby. Can get the yaw damper on here already. And that stays on standby, but the brake temperature is 1 degree, that's perfect. Good, let's already set, what did you say, 113.1, right, on enough. Let me see, first leg is gonna be, oh, it doesn't show, okay. Well, that's a bummer. But that's gonna be about 75 degrees. Let's just set that. 75 degrees. We're gonna, you know, cheat a little. Have a look on the map here and also fly visually. That's gonna be good enough. Good. On the comm. Let's set our ATIS frequency. That's 12745. That's here. One two seven 405. 405.
Sunfall Airport information, uniform 1400 Zulu. Wind 133 at 7. Visibility 6. Sky condition, few clouds at 9,500 feet, ceiling 13,300 feet broken. Temperature 1. Viewpoint 10. QNH tree 0.00. ILS runway 16 in use. Landing and departing runway 16. DFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft
But that's set to 300. Let's get rid of that. Runway 16 in use. So that's 153 degrees. At departure 153. Let's set that here on the heading buck as a reminder. 153. About so. So got that set. Altitude. Let's go to 4,000. First leg is about, what was it, like 15 miles or something. There's no use in really going up high. We're gonna stay low. We're gonna fly mostly VFR and VOR. Good. Also, let's power up the TMS. Good. Speed box are set. The engine box are all set. Can power that off so it doesn't interfere with the engine startup. Which looks to be imminent. I just see here CG percent is 26.3. So let's also set that here on. But that's not the indication for the trim, right? We need to click here and that will automatically set our takeoff trim. I think it was like that. That's not... It's really not easy sometimes with the click spots. But we're gonna plan our pushback here. Let's come out here pretty much straight initially. And then we're gonna turn around here on the taxiway. Like so. And like so. Good, so that is already... With that, all the fuel pumps can come on. Engine anti-ice comes on, engine air is off. The packs come off, but APU air stays on. I think. Starter master on, starter on. Engine 4. Fasten seatbelt signs come on now. And the beacon comes on. And that looks like an airplane that's ready for takeoff. Ready for startup, of course, not takeoff. Let's request the pushback.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground.
Hey there,
Stand
Scheiden.
by.
How are you doing? Quick visual check from the outside. So we got no doors open, anything. Chocks are removed.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Let's release the parking brake
Parking brakes are released.
and start number 4.
Push back. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
And we got rotation, number 2 and 2 rotation and 1 rotation. Waiting for about 20% to introduce the fuel. That is fuel coming on. Having an eye on the EGT, and that looks like a good light off. I'm doing fine today. Just came off work, had dinner, and yeah, just thought I'd hop on the stream for a little flying. And I hope you're also doing well. Number 3 engine coming on. Again.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brakes set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Good.
Ground. You may disconnect.
Good light off on the
Okay, sir.
number
Clear
3.
to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
That music is a little bit loud, right? Compared to the sim. Like so, maybe. Good, so number 3 is running. Let's go over to number 2. Start that one. 20%. And 2, introducing the fuel. And EGT. It's not even EGT, it's a TGT, turbine gas temperature. I think. But it's a temperature nonetheless, and it's rising, so that means we got ignition. Just waiting for the oil pressure warning to go off. Switching over to number 1. Starting. So that's 15. It's about 20. Fuel coming on. Also fuel flow here is observable. And temperature rising. And 2 and 1 continuing to rise. And about 40% we expect the oil pressure light to extinguish. That is the case. With that we have 4 good starts. So starter master can come back off. Gonna turn the number 2 and the number 3 pump on. Leave the AC pump in auto and the power transfer unit on just for redundancy, especially during takeoff. Also we're getting generator 4, generator 1 on. Can get the engine anti-ice off now. Also we need all the heaters on. Should have done that before the engine start, doesn't matter. Engine air stays off, APU air stays on, pack 1 and 2 come back on. Strobe stays off until we're on the runway. Rest of the lighting looking good. Rest of the overhead is looking good. With that, let's have a look at the pedestal here. Trim is set, aileron and rudder trim is neutral. Flaps coming down to 18 now. That will retrim the craft, and TMS can come back on. The warnings can come on now. The annunciator panel fully extinguished except for flight recorder off, which is off because the parking brake is set, and the parking brake warning light. All else is extinguished and looking very good. The altimeters are set, everything else is set. Instruments showing no flags. And Ruby's chilling there by our side. With that, I would say we have an aircraft that's ready for taxi. Also now the head tracking can come on. Have a look here from the outside. Coming off the parking brake. What a beautiful sounding aircraft. Yeah, maybe we should have turned the taxi lights on now that we are taxiing. But again, and as always, we are eyeballing stuff. We are chilling. So it doesn't really matter if we forget stuff, as long as it's Nothing vital. Good, runways looking clear, approach sectors looking clear. We're gonna backtrack to the left here. Come on. That's difficult sometimes with the head tracking. I used the free version of head tracking with what's it called? Open track and AI track and a webcam. So it's not perfect, but it's free. It does the job. Can have a short departure briefing. We're gonna take off runway 16. That's heading 153. We're gonna, after takeoff, we're gonna turn right. Probably about heading to 040 or something. We're gonna intercept there. The outbound radar 075. Out of the VOR, that's whose name I forgot, but yeah. Gotta fly 16 miles and we're gonna hit our first airport for touch and go. Let's slow down here. Again, rechecking announcer panel, no lights on. But everything here seems to be set. And with that, take off.
TMS set to take off. Speed alive, both sides.
That's checked.
Power set, N1 achieved.
That's also checked.
80 knots, cross checked.
Check.
V1, rotate. V2, positive rate of climb, gear up.
Yeah. And the ThunderBAe is off. Good, coming up on 1,000. Pitching down to about 10 degrees. That's not really trimmed out very well. Gotta trim up a bit more. Good, flaps coming up. Gonna turn left already. Like so. Gonna bring the heading over here. Let's level out here and straighten out. Yeah, it's 060 retrimming. Get the heading back up. Vertical speed and heading. Autopilot on. Oh wait, let's go to indicated airspeed, arm altitude. Can I arm that? Because we overshot. I'm gonna pull back on the throttle. Now the aircraft will try to maintain the speed by pitching down. That's gonna bring us down to 4,000 feet. And we're speeding up. That's coming over to your localizer. So as to intercept the radial here. Bring the heading back up to 075. Yeah, we seem to be way to the right of the course, so let's already see runway 1028, so you know what, autopilot off.
Disconnected.
Just gonna come over here already. Also, we're gonna come down to 2,000 feet now. That was way shorter of an departure procedure than I anticipated. Is that the airport there? Must be around.
Sink rate
Yeah, shut it.
2,500.
Probably before the water to our left should be this airport, right? Also, we're going way too fast. Just 2,000. Let's level off. Speed brake out. It's already turned downwind here. Just gonna do one touch and go on this little airfield here. Can also come down to 1,500 now. Tank flaps 18.
Speed checked below 205. Select flaps 18.
Flaps
Speed checked
18.
below 205. Select gear down.
And gear down. So there's 1,500.
Speed checked below 180. Select flaps 24.
24, and we're coming over.
Speed checked below 170. Select flaps 30.
We're just gonna stay at 24 for the touch and go. Now continuing to descend. What is that? Is that a racetrack? Where's the airfield? I lost it.
Speed check below 145. Select flap 33.
I completely lost the airfield. Oh boy. Let's cheat a little here. Where are we? We are coming straight for it though. But that's not it. There it is, look. Trying to hide there in the middle of the forest. Let's come back to 1,000. Let's try that again. One thousand is enough. Let's try that again. Starting to descend. Heck. Yeah, 1,200 feet per minute. That sounds good. Come in steeper. We overshot the center line massively. I think I'm off with my with the runway heading. That might be the problem. And that's here, like in the forest, right? Just want to do a gentle little kiss to the ground. Where are you? Tree right in front of the runway. That's going to deduct another 100 meters or so. Come on. Just a gentle kiss.
30, 20, 10.
Ground idle.
Bonk. And up.
Brake pressure seen.
Let's not get too slow. Nose down. Let's allow the plane to speed up. Flaps 18. And flaps up. But you know what? Let's turn on the autopilot. $5,000 feet. Let's have vertical speed hold on empty altitude. Come to heading. And let's see, we need 22 degrees. So let's bring our heading back over there to maybe about 10 degrees. About like so. We have a VOR that we can track. $115. let's not overspeed. Can we pitch up more? Like so, that's better. So we're not gonna overspeed. Let's bring this to 1150. Like let's have an intercept course here. The VOR, why is that not armed? Like so. Also I need hatchbacking off now, that's a nuisance. Good, let's catch our breath, let's get our bearings. We're 40 miles out, so we got time. That's looking cool, the ice is melting. Spring is here. Perfect, let's try to prepare an approach that's a little bit more professional than our last one. Good. 1230 is the expected charts. What do we got? Let's just see, we got... First of all, let's not overspeed. Got wind from 130, 160, 3 knots. QNH 1015. That's already set that. So of course we expect runway 12 to be in use. Let's see, ILS Yankee. So let's pre-select the ILS frequency here, 1101. I'm expecting 113 degrees. Let's set it here on the nav 2, just as a reminder. Like so. Right, so we are tracking inbound, 20 miles out, 27 miles out. Guess we're gonna do one ILS, one visual circuit. How's that map working? And here we can only have airport charge. But that's okay, let's see. Echo Sierra November Oscar. Oscar. Approach ILS Yankee 12. Let's have that here. Where do we start? 2900. So I guess we can just, you know, disregard all that. We can cross here, fly outbound, and then descend to 2900. 70 miles out. Can't see the airport just yet. Let's also have 322 on as a backup. Here it is. (322). VOR ADF. That's not working. The VOR tracking is working, but the ADF is not. Maybe if you turn it on, then it's tracking. Good. Yeah, that's to the left. Look. Good. The outbound course here is 293, so we're gonna fly to 323, so 30 degrees offset, and then just a teardrop in. So I'm gonna already set that here on the heading 32. About so. Let's go 325. Look here. What so? 325. Once you cross the VOR, there's the airport. Look. Once you cross the VOR, we're gonna turn left, fly outbound, and then come in. 2,900. I reduced the speed already to about 230. We're about to cross the airfield, so as soon as we enter, or as we reach 330 knots, we're gonna come over to indicated airspeed mode and descend down to 2,900. So we're about to cross here with the ADF on our left side. There's 230. Oh, the indicated airspeed. That will enter us into a descent. Also, it's coming over to heading mode. The needle now coming over to 113 degrees. ILS final course. Also don't forget to arm the altitude, of course. Over, that seems a bit excessive here. Let's come a bit more over. We have tower, but we have no 80s here. That's too bad. Doesn't matter though. Okay, yeah, that's working. out. How far do we have to go out? Here it says 11 miles. I think we can even come parallel now. We're very far off here. Let's bring the heading over to downwind. Some point is here at 7.4, so we're a beam off the descent point. Gonna fly out another mile or so, 11 or 12 miles, and then we're gonna come over. So there's 12 miles coming up, there's 2,900 feet coming up. I'm gonna bring the heading over to a 90-degree intercept initially. About like so. We're gonna just observe the ADF needle. As it's nearing 113 degrees, we're gonna turn further left to a sharper intercept angle. Also with altitude mode now engaged, we're gonna lose more speed. Flaps can come to 18 now. Gonna reset the view here. Head tracking coming back on. Be a little bit further up. I guess when it hits 125 or so, we're gonna come over more. Look at the ADF needle dropping here. Also we're getting very slow already. Come to flaps 24. And we bring the heading over to a 30-degree intercept here. My mouse wheel is also my zoom, so that kind of sucks sometimes. Like so. And we're gonna arm the localizer here. $150. We are getting quite slow here. Also gear can come down now. Can we arm the glide slope too? Yes, we can. Let's at least stay at 140. We haven't even intercepted the glide slope yet. We are very, very slow, very early, so let's hold that speed. Heading coming over to runway heading. Let's keep it at 150 for now. At least until we intercept. There's the airfield. Also, glide slope is coming in. Let's observe if the plane is really... It is armed, but just gonna have a close eye. Localizer is also coming in, so... I would started descending, so we're fully established. Flaps 30. Set the speed box. But we're staying at flaps 30 since we're only doing a touch and go. We're high, we're quite high. What are you doing, plane? Will you correct for that, or will you stay one dot above?
$1,000.
I mean, the localizer is holding beautifully. Just a glide. But the glide is also coming in. Now half dot above. That's okay. Slow down a bit more. Yep. Autopilot off. Lost the center line a bit. Let's bring it back over. Let's not lose the glide. Have to retrim a bit. We're getting slow. That's good. We're at final approach speed now. A bonk.
Speed alive, both sides. 80 knots, cross-checked. V1, rotate. V2.
What are you complaining about? Config, yeah. Config is good. Don't worry.
Don't sink.
Gear up. Gear up, shut up. Just gonna leave the flaps at 24. Let's stay at 1500 feet. Level off here. Let's go downwind. Good, and downwind at 1500 feet. Got the runway to our left. Let's get the gear down. Yeah, let's not descend further. Let's keep 1500 for now. And 150 knots. Looks like we just crossed the threshold, so let's start the descent. Come over. Flaps 30. Come on, descent. Let's try to catch that center line. Tad high maybe. Tad fast also. Let's give it a little bit of air brake. Yeah, we are definitely way too high. But with the air brake, no problem. Look at that.
Pull up.
Air brake in. Let's shallow out the descent.
50, 40, 30, 20,
It was a bit early for the flare.
10.
Not too beautiful.
Speed alive, both sides. 80 knots, cross-checked. V1, rotate. V2.
Nice one. I'm turning the wrong direction, right? I want to go further up north, northeast, up the coast. Flaps 18. Let's just visually, like, aim for the coast. Like so. 060 degrees for now. Flaps up. Let's trim. Heading comes to 060. Indicated airspeed. The altitude. Let's just speed up a tiny bit. 230. There we go. Autopilot on. Again. Indicated airspeed, heading, and altitude on. Good for now, head tracking off. You're not holding the speed. But that's still armed, vertical speed heading. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Echo Sierra November uniform. Let's have a look at that. Is that how strange? Still a bit fast. We're below 10,000, so we are 114.1. Let's set that. Bring that in. Like so, I want to follow that. Please and thank you. And that's 23 miles out. Let's see, heading is 130. Let's just... yeah, 180 degrees, 8 knots. We're gonna land on runway 14. Also, why did I not turn the weather radar on? Why is that not showing here? Yeah, why not? Let's have the map here. Can't harm. Good, we are starting from 2500. You know what, we're gonna We're gonna fly outbound 3, 2, 1. We're gonna fly 10 degrees outbound, like a very sharp teardrop. 11 miles, then come in. And here's the decent point, 8.4 out of 2,500. Let's pre-select that. Come off the gas even more, still a tad fast. And it's already switch over to indicated airspeed mode. Altitude hold is armed. Look at it, man. Thunderbird number 2. How cool is that? And in the cockpit, the boy of calcium and Ruby the cat. What can go wrong? Good, 5 miles out. Let's prepare. Heading coming over to 3, 2, 1. Where's the airport? We're supposed to be 2 miles out. Oh, there it is. Look. That looks like an airfield. How's our fuel doing? Got 1800 per side. Yeah, we only use 700 per side, so that's okay. 0.6 miles, we can now come over to heading mode. Set this to 131 for the approach course.
$2,500.
Let's have a little bit of air brake on. Good, we're gonna fly. That's a decent point at 8.4 miles. Look, 11 miles. We're gonna fly 11 miles out and then we're gonna come over. I want that off. Don't want to cheat. Good, you know what?
Autopilot disconnected.
Autopilot disconnected. That's cool. It's the 2500 here. One more mile to go. No, wait. 0.2 miles to go. There's 11. We can come over. Reducing the throttle even more. As we want to get ready for some flaps. Turn this to VOR. Yeah, let's do quite a steep intercept. But the needle just started moving, so we're waiting for half deflection.
Speed checked below 205. Select flaps 18.
Flaps 18.
Speed checked below 205.
We're coming over.
Select gear down.
Gear down.
Speed checked below 180. Select flaps 24.
Flaps 24. Let's keep the speed at that for just a while. So half a mile to go. Nicht so tief, Rüdiger. Rüdiger! Hello, Lemax. Good to have you here. Also, let's concentrate. Let's not get too slow. There's our descent point. Look forward. 700 feet on the descent. Next check altitude is 3 miles out, 800 feet. Descent steeper.
Speed checked below 170. Select flaps 30.
Flaps 30. I got a feeling we're coming in too shallow. Let's speed up the descent a bit more. 1000 feet per minute for just a while. 3 miles to check altitude and 1000 feet to go. That sounds about right. So, looking good. And I just now got the runway inside. It's here, it's hidden. 3, trimming. 1 mile to go to the check altitude, 300 feet to go, that's perfect. That's 3 miles, 800 feet, right on the glide. Still a tad fast, we can come off the throttle now. Looking more and more outside. We have the puppies inside, too wide. We have, yeah, too white, too red. Let's keep it that way. Yeah, looking good. We're looking very good.
Fifty, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Ground idle.
Yes, that was 2 landings.
Speed alive.
Go
both
around power.
sides. 80 knots cross checked. V1. Rotate. V2.
It felt like some wind. Good, very good. One more. Flaps 18. Let's come over. Thousand feet. Let's level off. Reducing the throttle, let's keep it below 200 knots. Keeping the flaps out at 18. Let's not climb. Airport to the left of us, airport inside.
1,000.
Gear down, flaps 24. Let's come over. Flaps 30. Look at that, that's cool. Is that... I hope I'm aiming... I hope I'm aiming for the right area. And that looks like an airport, right? 140 knots, let's decelerate more. Gonna do one more touch and go. Coming over.
Fifty, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Come on.
Speed alive, both sides. 80 knots cross-checked. V1, rotate. V2. Positive rate of climb, gear up.
Gear up. Again. And I think full stop landing this time. Gonna keep it short. Thousand feet leveling off, reducing the throttle. Come on, speed below 200.
1,000.
Okay, I guess 1200 feet is fine too. Gear down. Plus 24. Again, what am I aiming for here?
Sync rate.
Yes, yes. Flaps 30, flaps 33.
500.
There it is. Fat high.
Fifty, 40, 30.
Come on, stay on the ground. Stay on the ground, please. That was okay. That was cool. Should we vacate here? Just gonna stay on the runway here. Whatever, there's no other traffic. Let's just see where we are. Light aircraft only, yeah, so we need to turn around and take the first taxiway then. Good, flaps coming up. Awesome, so the APU has been on the whole time. So that's of no concern to us. You know what? Gonna turn head tracking off here. Strobe coming off. Taxi lights. Flaps up. Speed brakes in. Would normally turn that off when we've exited the runway. But we're gonna do that now. That's okay. And start turning stuff off. Don't even care. And I guess we're just gonna taxi straight in here. TMS can come off. We're already gonna take the generators offline here. Also the pumps.
Coming through, doors to manual and cross-check.
All of that is off. Brake temperature maximum 200 degrees, that's okay. Shut it. I know. Everything is fine. Turning all that off. Turning all that off. If that, we can also turn the beacon light off. The logo light can come off. Ice detection can now come off. Also all the hydraulic pumps coming off. How nice. Okay, shutdown procedure. Okay, we can turn the galley power off. And I guess gonna start up here. Turn all of that stuff off. And the skid inoperable. Beautiful. Then we can also get the packs off. What's Policia? What? Excuse me, sir? Excuse me, sir? The frick are you doing? Why? Flight sim, why? Can I maybe... Don't go. Leave me. Leave me alone, man. Oh man, I sure hope he's not coming back. Is he? There it is, he's gone. What the hell was that? Good, we want stairs. You know what? Nah, let's keep that off. Also, APU air can come off. The fans can come off. Let's get the nav lights off. No, those stay on as long as the aircraft is powered, right? But APU gen coming off, APU coming off, the fuel pump of course coming off. All of that electrical stuff coming off. Flight deck emergency lights off. Cabin emergency lights off. The nav lights off. No smoking can stay on auto. Looking good, and batteries off. That means the kitty is already gone. And we got what I would call a very successful flight. Beautiful guys, so thanks very much for watching. If you like the content, follow me on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, give the video a like if you haven't already. That was fun. Though the 146 is a handful, especially to land. I just can't do it softly. Can't seem to do it softly. Yeah, but again, thanks for watching. See you next time, and bye bye.